Hello and welcome back. This is Insti and I'm continuing the Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Last episode, well, we got an interesting offer and, well, we really couldn't refuse. Well, we could, yes, but that means we come back as a cat or some other. I added a little bit more sound. Hopefully it's not too overbearing, but it seemed to be oddly quiet when I was checking my recording. Anyways, I digress. Now, where are we? We are at Port Maje Harbor. We have Governor's Estate. We have Rinko's house, whoever he might be. Port Maje Jail. Hopefully we don't get accustomed for that place. Trading Post, Market, and the Kraken's Eye. I guess we'll go like something like that. Yes, so what our journal says, the hunt a god. To hunt a god. How can you kill a god? Eothas trail threatens to grow cold. Really? I don't think you can really lose that creature. Any chance of catching up? Didn't realize finding some hint of his presence on the island. Speak to Governor Clario. And then we have Lantern of Gone. As it shot Xoti efforts to shepherd lost souls throughout the Deadfire. Difficulty quite difficult. Interesting. Oh, by the way, yes, I actually checked.
What is it?
What little did I find from reputations and skills. So diplomacy skill is not completely tied with diplomatic. Most of the times when you are making a diplomacy skill check, you don't get any points in diplomacy. Diplomatic. Oh, bloody hell, this is getting hard. So, let's start again. Where's my character sheet? So, diplomacy skill is not totally tied to diplomatic reputation, if I understood correctly. So, I might choose a few diplomacy skill checks and never get a reputation in diplomatic. There is, if I remember correctly, I can't remember where I read it, there's around 145 to 50 diplomacy skill checks. Only 5 is something that will change the diplomatic trait. So basically I should be quite free to choose diplomacy if I so choose. But we'll see. So it's quite weird that mixing between diplomacy and diplomatic. By the way, wait, what's my formation? What is my formation? Yeah, seems fine. The wagon holds only a few boxes and scattered garments. Are you here to stay? I kind of wish we could highlight the names also. We highlight the persons, but we don't highlight the names, if you understand what I'm meaning. I did need to check if stealth is mandatory to find things in this, like it was in the first one. I don't think it's stealing. Yeah, in the first one, you got -4, I think, to find hidden stuff and whatnot, if you weren't sneaking. But no negatives if you were sneaking. So I'll kind of have...
It's smart, giving the Juan all these guns?
Why not?
Well, just... they might use them?
On each other, most likely.
But I don't know if the same applies on this game. Anyways, I digress. Let's go in. I'm talking much and doing nothing. Sorry about that. Huh? Let's make a quick save. The Kraken Eye ingredient. Massive eye from the dreaded creature of the deep. Cloudy fluid stirs beneath the thick, fleshy lens. Gazing into the lifeless well of the eyes is to stare into the abyss. I could... Well, honestly, I couldn't properly steal that. You are cook. You are servant. You are Horrell. Whoever you are. Haute Majeure? Oh. I kind of wish to see the names. Craftswoman, commoner. Well, let's go upstairs first before we start talking.
Is lying to us.
What?
Oh, bloody hell. You are, again, commoner. Again, commoner. Oh, right. I didn't really check that. Yeah, party assist 1. Intimidate might be something... Norgund, you're a named character. And we don't have any mechanics.
Ah, a new face. You've heard, of course, that Norgund remains the most reliable and discreet supplier of mostly legitimate wares?
Mostly?
Are you looking for something in particular?
Mostly legitimate? Is it Echo?
I am an honest merchant, sir. But I confess that the tools I supply have an unjustly sinister reputation. How my clients decide to use these items is not my responsibility, after all.
Guns don't kill people. People kill people. But, well, guns don't kill people, but they surely help, yes. Show me what you have for sale. Inns, okay. Inns service multiple purposes and can be found throughout the Deadfire. Okay. Certain rooms will give resting bonus that applies to the entire party and lasts until your party rests again. Same in first time. Goes through the full character. Oh, so I maybe have to check on that, but I'll try to go without, recruiting unless I really have to. Training characters resets them to level 1 and allows you to go through any level ups they have accumulated. Probably not touching that. I'll go with whatever mistakes I will make. So is it slightly outside? I don't want to buy just yet. Okay, we can retrain. You're really not selling anything interesting. Well, bombs. Blinded, not bad. Scorching venom. How does it work? Burn damage applies the poison on the next weapon attack. This effect clears weapon. Okay. And onyx is just an ingredient. Spices around the globe. So you are a seller, but nothing too fancy. I don't think even if we had lockpicks, I don't think we could still open this.
How does it work? You inhale. It isn't complicated.
If by chance, once we're done with the island and we couldn't have opened these things we've seen, I might recruit a helper to, open lockpicks maybe. So, Torel.
Sorry, we haven't any rooms for you.
Right. The rather large man behind the counter glances your way, smiling grimly.
Guessing you're the one came in off that shipwreck down south. Not sure if that's good luck or bad, but here, I figure you deserve a drink.
I do. I do, yes. What I really need is someone to fix my ship.
Can't help you there. Governor Clario's the one to talk to. Half the town's patching up whatever's left of the ships in the harbor, but might be he can pull some of them off to get you on your way.
What's this about the rooms?
We're full up. You aren't the first outsider to turn up looking for a place to stay after their ride off the island ended up at the bottom of the sea. Well, tell you what. I've got one room ought to have been cleared out by now. Only the occupants decided to outstay his welcome. Real trouble is, he hasn't settled his bill.
You know, his head is oddly shaped like an egg. Anyways.
He's a merchant captain by the name of Galleon. I've given him a fair chance, but he's been a right prick about the whole thing. I've got a spare key here. You chase him and his pals off, and the room's yours. At a discount.
So what if he won't leave willingly? Do you mind if I have to hack some limbs off or something like that?
Ah, well. He's a prat, but he's not so tough. Smack him around if it comes down to it. But I figure a few sharp words ought to do the trick.
Okay. You want him dead?
What? No. I said chase him off, not kill my patrons. Now I'm not so sure about asking you, honestly.
Did I just got shady? Well, I'm just checking the parameters of the mission. Okay, I'll see what I can
I
do.
appreciate it, truly. I'll have someone tidy the place up for you once you're through. Chances are they've spilled ale just about everywhere.
Once I'm through with him, there are probably some others spilled too, not just ale.
I don't want the man dead, and that's not what I'm paying for. Just see him on his way and we'll call it done.
Well, to be honest, the dead part would be on the house, you know? Maybe. Let's see how this goes. Probably horribly bad. Interesting to see how my companions fare like my choices. Probably not that much, and I'm not certain if we... Is this I don't think this is the room, but apparently we can open now every room. Oh, let's take some carrots. Because why not? And I guess this is the room. Let's make a quick save. Yeah, this definitely seems the room.
Don't remember ordering more drinks.
Okay, so we have Baru, Galeon, Reveler. So these are probably our main interest here. So this means you stand there. And I'll go here. Save, so we don't have to do this again. And hello, Galeon.
Thought I'd locked that thing.
You did. Well, we got the key. The glassy-eyed gentleman before you bears the miserable expression of the recently sober. He also smells like he's been pickling in a cask for a few days.
Thing is, the way doors work, right? And I realize this is complicated, is that you close them and then uninvited people stay on the other side.
Seems like a great invention, really.
Try not to slam the door on your way out, yeah? My head's going to pieces.
You've got until I count to 10 to get your things and get out.
Did Thorol put you up to this? You really want to get your teeth kicked in on his behalf? Get out of here before you regret it.
I kind of hoped that there would be numbers I could choose. So like now go like 9, 8, 7, you know. Intimidate, you can leave your feet or dragged out by the ankles. Your choice. Aggressive, we'll probably go with that. Thorol said I could get rough if I had to. I'm not asking Thorol's permission for that. Maybe we could share. Nope. So yeah, I kind of wish there would be a intimidate and just go through numbers. But anyways, we go. You can leave with feet or get dragged out by the ankles. Galeon sneers for a moment, but something in your expression squelches his confidence in a hurry. He scratches nervously at his beard.
All right. Just keep your boots on. We're leaving. Thorol wants us out on the streets so bad, so be it.
You serious, Galleon? Where are we supposed to go?
Oh, the Moon glowers at you before following him out. Well, that's your problem, not mine. Well, honestly, well, we didn't get a fight there. Rice, might as well.
I'll see it done.
Good, good, good. What is Coral Snuff? Plus 15% action speed, plus 5 deflection, plus 5 reflex for 189 seconds. Why 189? Why not 190 or 185 or something like that? That's madness. Yeah, maybe it's connected to skills or whatnot. Anyways, Doral should be happy we didn't kill anyone or bloodied the place. Hello.
Still kicking, eh? What'll it be?
I cleared out the room for you.
Hey, good work. Times like these, I can't afford to keep on anyone who can't pay their tab. The second word got around, I'd have every pauper in the city on my doorstep.
And we can't have that.
The room's yours if you want it. And for a job well done, here's your pay.
Ooh, minor positive reputation. So, what does it actually do? Press head button to the lower center of the screen. You see key to yes. Factions will display how much positive reputation you have with a blue bar and how much negative reputation with a red bar. Seems straight enough. And oh, I still want to talk to you.
Still kicking, eh?
So what else? Know anyone? I'm making coin. What can you tell me about Port Maje?
Guess you haven't exactly seen the prettier side of the place since you landed, right? It's the only town on the island, if you don't count Sātahuzi, little Juana village out west.
So there's a village, yes.
Really is a decent place most days. Good trade, and plenty of money rolling in from Claudio's investors. Damn sight quieter than back home. But I don't have to tell you about the Deerwood.
No.
Ain't right doing business sober. I could fix that for you.
Aha. Why call it the Kraken's Eye?
What else? It was the glory of my fighting years. The beast pulled nearly 7 full crews into its belly before it was brought down. I was at the helm that day, and for that, my captain gifted me one of the beast's eyes.
Doral's eyes glitter with pride as he points to the wall just right off the counter.
My proudest moment and my dearest treasure. I would not part with it for all the world.
I still want to steal it, but I don't think I can with my skills at the moment. Oh, we can get crew members onto my ship. We don't do that just yet. Let me see what you have, because we don't have a ship.
Didn't think you had 2 copper pieces to rub together. No offense.
Offense taken. Can I slap you around? Mariner's porridge. Right. Midnight meat. Egg. Well, food. Makes sense. How much for recruit? 250. Huh? What are... Oh, these are some ready adventurers, I would think. We have a wizard, barbarian, ranger, cipher, fighter, paladin, chanter, priest, and rogue. Ah. Okay. Retrain and party management. We don't need those. We don't need stinking retrain characters. Anyways, let's leave. Little quest done and nothing else. But as we guessed, well, it's quite obvious. We need to talk to the bloody mayor to get things done. I still want to sneak, just in case. Once I take a break, I'll probably want to check if I really need to sneak, or is it gone? You know? That
Race you to the coral.
No contest.
Fresh fish! Just because you have webbed fingers and I can't swim?
You are a strange man.
Sailor. Commoner, that's stealing. That is not stealing, so I am allowed to check that. Homo sailor. Peridot. Well, I might as well take it. Damn, that boat is going crazy.
Real quiet now.
Now, more empty barrel, of course. Repair supplies. The lumber, nails, tar, and cordage, and tools necessary to work them, used by deckhands to maintain or repair a ship. Well, aren't I the lucky one? Most of the postings offer various goods for trade, though you spy at least one crude drawing of what may be the Covenor.
Leave it to me.
Well, I'll leave it to you, yes. Cannon. You are... yeah, guard. Ooh, hammer and chisel. Might as well. Let's go and check jail. Because why not?
Nothing without more guards.
You are Savia. Oh, no. That is the most annoying thing. We don't want to pick...
Yes. What is it I can do for you?
I don't know. The watch commander looks up at you after her listless greeting, and you notice that she has a dark bruise around one eye. She grimaces but doesn't turn away. I don't see many guards around.
We are stretched thin. The Storm Speaker did much to help, but much of the town has flooded. Now we are awash in homeless citizens and stranded merchants, to say nothing of the cultists out there.
Cultists, you say? Savia glances up at Shorty, his expression flat, but keeps silent.
Now I have Ilari's people making trouble up on Gorecci Street. His little gang is looting everything they can get their hands on, and the Bozzo kicks up his heels like a prince.
Lucky for you that I'm around. I humbly offer my services. Let me out and I will bring you this Ilari's teeth.
Rum-dumped Rigere.
Shut it, Rigere.
Rigere.
Something you wanted?
What happened to you?
What happened? I showed the drunken fool more patience and respect than he deserved, and he struck me without warning.
Sientere, Savia. You know that I was aiming for Darmo's pretty face.
How are things in here in Port Mache?
We lost no one to the storm, but many homes have been damaged, and the people are terrified of this giant the scouts reported. It is chaos, pure and simple, but things might have been far worse.
So I could go and speak to this Ilari?
Kue, I cannot say it would not be welcome, but you are only recently arrived, and not, I hear, by choice. Why do this?
Okay, this would be mercenary, streetwise satellite, blade and battle. I assumed I'd be paid. Benevolent. Rational seems only sensible to be on the good terms with the commander. Still, it seems like a good chance to crack some skulls. Tempting. Passionate. Eothas is responsible for all of this. I have enough of the gods upending people's lives whenever they feel like it. Sure, I don't know. Aggressive is tempting. Let's go. I assumed I'd be paid.
Then you are an optimist. If I had all that much coin to throw around, I would have more recruits. In this case, you are right. You will have your fair wage. Gorecci Street is in the western part of town. Just walk until you hit water. We don't need a bloodbath. I'm sure there's a peaceful solution to resolve this. I'd appreciate your looking for it.
Well, I'm sure there is, but I can't make any guarantees. That's not stealing, so padded cap and rum. Why is the rum gone? Do you need a cap? Did you have a hat? Well, you have a hood, and this doesn't do anything else, so we might as well stick it in the inventory. We don't really need it. Rinko. Wait, where was the guy? Travel to Gorecci Street, located in the western part of Port Maje. So, okay. Somewhere we will probably find him. So is this out of the map? No, that we... Oh, sorry. Yes, we have a little bit bigger city than I understood. Well, on the city map, you can select box to use port shop and resupply your ship. Ah, okay, okay. Religions or Ondra, Voidica, Eothas, import, void, silk, leather, cotton, textiles, animals, equipment, marble, expos, palm oil, warlas, Iraq, rice, fish, Engwithan relics, charter, ducal governorship, governor Jaskes, Clario, island Aumawa, 51, okay, Ocean Fork, 45, other 4. Well, we still go with the regions. I somehow thought this was just it, you know. Alderia, who are you?
Ado, begging your pardon for the mess, sir. We are still recovering from the storm.
Okay.
We have supplies here for the paying customer. Provisions for the road, perhaps?
So what do you have?
Have a look.
Yes, I would like to. Repair supplies, medical supplies, cannon shot, water, hardtack, rice, ale, fresh fruit. That's more. Grants death runes. Being near a killed enemy grants temporary damage reduction. Huh. No paladin better personified the eaters of the bleak walkers than Hans Elehbert. He was a single-minded instrument of violence and finest cavalry officer among the bleak walker companies operating in Durwood. His superiors utilized Hans and his troop of riders in the way of one fires a cannon. Mounted atop powerful war horses and clad in heavy plate, they broke enemy infantry formations with a single pointed charge. Hans's helmet, designed to make him visible to his subordinates to the dust and viscera, became an icon of approaching death for any warrior brave or foolish enough to stand against the bleak walkers. When the paladin finally fell in battle, his few surviving enemies cut his head from his shoulders. According to legend, Hans's head continued to bellow from within the helm, ordering his men to press charge and leave none alive. Dumbfounded, the victors buried Hans's head unceremoniously and left his corpse to the ravens. The helm's travels, however, were not entirely at an end. Honestly, nice. I could value 213 and it cost 1000. Battle-worn grimoire. So yeah, okay, that's interesting. We don't have a Ring of Minor Deflection. We don't have a spellcaster yet, but hopefully we'll get some. Other. Might as well keep ship items. What is in here? Nothing. Food and drink. These are clothing. Well, I don't need these. Armor. Mail armor. Principal leather armor. Leather. Is there any? Well, I might as well keep those. I don't think I need 3 shields. Yeah, I'll sell those for now. Okay, we got a market. Oh, it's just like, you know, so. That is stealing, that is stealing.
What marvelous carvings!
Henry!
Oh, yes, this one
Here
is
you
many
find
centuries
civilization,
old.
Nico. But outside these walls, the jungle will eat you alive.
Of course it will.
That is, unless you prepare yourself, ne?
And I'm sure you will help with that.
A wise and prudent decision.
Brigandine. Not yet. Warhammer, Warbow, Sword, Spear, Medium Shield, Scepter, Rapier, Quarterstaff. Anything interesting? Great Sword, I think. No. Oh, I was comparing it to me. Shorty, I mean. I already have that. Essence Interrupter. What the hell is that? Hunting bow, two-handed. Nice. Minus 10 deflection against melee weapon. Not bad, but I don't think I have the money. No. Shattered Vengeance. Club, one-handed. Again, probably not the money. Physicus Belt. Plus 10% healing done. 1+1 alchemy. Yeah. Swordsman Bracers. 10% incoming hits converted graces from melee weapons. Again, decent, but I don't have the money. Okay.
Magnificent.
And there's something over here. Ringo's home.
You have to do something. Any of us could be next.
The hell?
I cannot imagine who might wish to harm you, Master.
What is going on?
Planka, don't tell me you're here to complain too.
The guardsman covers his face with his hand, groaning.
The virus. Are they recruiting right off the docks? You would think the Juana were storming the Kraken's Eye as we speak.
Actually, I would like to complain. You're being very rude. Where's your manager? What's going on?
A fight, Mestra. One of the Juana women attacked a merchant. He has come out the worse for it.
Okay, you jerks had some towards a nearby door. Okay.
Now every nationale in town wets himself in terror of losing his coin to the Aumaua. We would bring in the thief, but Clario would not have us march into the village and defend Ikawa. Much longer, and I do not think any of us will have a choice in the matter. If you wanted the details of it, speak to Rinko himself. He will delight in telling you the tale.
Dharma makes sharp, frustrated hand gesture and turns away. I guess we go to talk to Ringo then. I have no idea what's going on. But we will find out, yes. Not stealing.
I'll see.
Ooh, Valiant Commonwear, Valiant Hat. Of course, I will take those because it's not stealing. Tar Loaf. More food. Why not? Rice wine, nice. We have a party tonight. Can I check?
That would be enough.
This chart appears to outline some kind of mining operation. Numbers in the nearby ledger seems to allude to volume, though the of precisely what isn't clear. Okay, what do we have here, Tori?
Who's there?
Nobody, don't mind me. I'm just... Well, we can check. Ooh, Arbalist, Valiant Frock Coat. Yeah, nice looking butt, yeah. And...
Leave it to me.
Solution and Agat. Great sword, we already have. Rum. Well, we are not stealing anything just yet. First things first, who are you? No!
I'm keeping Papa company till he's better.
Okay. Good. Ringo.
Tori, is that you? Wait, who are you?
The figure in the bed is a young valiant man. The first thing you notice is that he seems to have been severely beaten. One eye is nearly swollen shut, and where his skin is revealed, it is a patchwork of livid bruises. Bloody hell, man, what's happened to you? He groans and winces as he props himself up, glaring up at you with one good eye.
I know exactly how he feels. And I beat up a lot of folks just the same way.
Light-hearted, shorty eyes gleam with a dark amusement. So, okay, still. Reputation tab and select any company about to see their relationship with other party members. Okay, that's going to be interesting.
Come to laugh? Madiko, this would not have stood in Ozia.
He yanks at the bedsheet, trying to cover himself. So what happened to you? Ouch, Night Signer. I'm just looking around. History. In Ozia, there'd be a crowd in here to taunt you. I'll go with that, because I apparently can. Ringo barks a short laugh and immediately winces. Shorty eyes gleam with a dark amusement.
Maybe you are right. So you are visiting. What do you want?
What the hell happened to you, man?
These Juana. They are an unreasonable people. I was enjoying a night of cards when one of them attacked me, out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere? What are you not telling me, man?
I had not spoken a word to her. The mad devil. Look what she did to me. My ear.
He turns his head and you see that there is a scat over notch where a chunk of flesh has been torn away from his left ear. Oh.
When the fighting is over, she takes my coin purse and strides away. Bold as anything.
Streetwise, yeah, you should always ditch the jewelry before a fight. I'll go with that.
I was deep into my cups. It was not a fair contest to begin with.
So can I ask if that was the truth, what he told?
The governor lets the Juana do as they please, and this is the result. I should be out there, helping to find our people. My wife, Zenetta, she is out there, and I...
He gestures feebly with an arm, grimacing.
Listen, I am without other means. She took my coin purse, my wages. How am I to pay the governor? How am I to feed my son?
His already bruised, built face reddens further.
That woman should be in the stocks. The guards do nothing. But you've heard me out at least. Do me the kindness of retrieving that coin purse, and I will give you what I can spare.
Well, I'm almost up for a good fight.
They call her Mokeha. I imagine she is back in her village, feeling proud of herself, no doubt. Follow the road as it bends north, then west. You can't miss it. A pile of sticks and straw.
With that, he sags back against the mattress, clearly exhausted. Okay, so... Ringo suggested I could find Mokeha in the Juana village to the northwest part of Port Mache. Well, we will probably end up there at some point. So I'll definitely want to go and talk to the governor too, and then we continue searching the Port Mache before we leave from here. It seems they're walking so slowly, although it is still fast mode. It should be, yeah. Okay. Lovely. Well, looks that somebody's using money for the building. Okay, let's grab everything we can. You're a robbery worker. Water, yeah. Did I take it in my inventory? I really should start pressing shift if I did. Why the camera wants to go like so after I click. I'll have to check if there's a setting I can. Because it's annoying. No, I did put them on the set. Oh, right, I had the stash selected. Silly me. It feels like I haven't played Pillars of Eternity in eternity. Although that is not quite true, but it feels like it, yeah. Guard.
Keeping an eye out.
You are servant, yes. Oh, we are allowed to take these, so of course I'm gonna take them. Wait, where did you go? Okay, you're there. Fine.
I'll see you.
Again, we are allowed to take... but we are not allowed to take the hardtack. You can take the vegetables, you can take whatever you want, but don't touch our hardtack. We probably could open that with lockpick, maybe? I don't know. Do we have a lockpick? Does it need to be in inventory? Because I don't think it needs to, maybe? I'm gonna test.
Easy as Merkberry pie.
Yeah, lockpick failed.
Never met a lock I couldn't crack. Except for that one time. and that other.
Okay. I don't think it needs to be in her inventory.
Easy as Merkberry pie.
So we are not opening it. Okay, fine. And are not allowed to go upstairs. That is stealing. Again. Louisa. Quick save. Nope. I don't know what to make of these stories. A behemoth striding across the land. Well, it's a card, you know. In Adra statue.
Ah, yes, there you are. As governor and under the auspices of the Valiant Trading Company, please allow me to officially welcome you to Port March.
He spreads his hand in a subdued flourish.
I'd like to say the pleasure's all mine, but I try not to lie. Don't worry, I'm only here on account of him.
She pops her head in your direction. Okay, thank you.
Of course. I see you've been as quick to involve yourself as ever.
Claria's tone is polite, but there is strained edge to his smile as he turns from Shotty to address you.
Apologies for that little drama outside. These are confusing times, and people often react poorly to uncertainty.
Yes, these are really confusing times, you know. It's not every day that God comes and just walks around.
Between the storm, the pirates, and the, well, certain strange events, we are all a little on edge.
He spreads his hands in an apologetic gesture. Strange events.
A few, well, quite a few people here in Port Marge claim to have seen a giant of some kind during the storm.
Larry winches.
I would call it a flight of fancy, but unless something has tainted every well in the region, I do not think it can be ignored. But then, the Deadfire is a land full of such things. You must have heard the stories.
Well, that wasn't just a giant, that was Eothas. The governor's mouth voiceless. Of understanding and studies you for a moment.
You'll find good company among the Dawn Stars here in town. They have all manner of theories concerning the behemoth.
He rifles casually through a few papers.
Now, to the matter of your ship. You're stranded, are you? It was a rough landing by all reports.
Well, quite, yes. We lost most of our crew and the ship got destroyed, so it was rough, you would say.
Unfortunately, our own ships are in no condition to sail. We've had dealings with the pirates ourselves. They've taken their share of supply ships. The storm saw to those berthed in the harbor.
Aha.
All that said, I believe I may have a solution, provided you're willing to help me in turn.
I'm the Lord of Caed Nua, couldn't I, you know, owe you a favor? I'm not interested in making bargains. I guess I have to. I get it. Things are falling apart, and you need me to save you. We are not going to be diplomatic. We could be rational. So let's be rational. What could I do for you? I just got here.
Indeed. Which means I can spare you, whereas I cannot spare the gods.
Well, spare is the wrong word. You mean expendable.
I have the guards on the lookout for pirate vessels looking to take advantage of whatever damage the storm caused. We've cannons enough to see them off, but I need every man ready to use them. There is a site of some considerable value elsewhere on the island. A value to the trading company, you understand. In point of fact, it's the very reason any of us are here. You're familiar with the luminous Adra trade?
I know that luminous Adra is native to the Deadfire.
It's also quite valuable. When refined, it sells for considerable sums. The trading company has invested a lot of time and money into locating sites suitable for mining and processing.
How valuable?
Valuable enough to make sailing across the world seem like a sound investment. We, and I hope you understand that these matters require some discretion, have one such outpost on the other side of the island. A successful venture, up until very recently. We sought to improve the refinement process. To that end, we hired some of the brightest minds in the field of animancy and brought them out here to lend their expertise.
So what went wrong?
And then one evening, a storm rolls in out of nowhere, and my scouts begin to report that a giant has marched its way across the island towards my dig site. What am I to make of that? We haven't heard from Mestre Odorisi since, nor any of his assistants, or the workers. I must know what has happened. If Odorisi, if his work is lost, then everything that we have worked for is at risk. Which is where you come in. You need a ship, I need information. See to this for me, and I'll set half the town to work. We'll patch up your ship, and you'll be free to go on your way.
So, and if I find this Odorisi?
Why, take his report on the situation and remind him that he's under certain contractual obligations. And relay my deep relief at his good health, of course.
Any idea what might have happened?
I told you what happened, but you wouldn't listen to me. We could have prepared for this level of destruction. But what do I know? I'm just a priestess with prophetic dreams.
Clario's jaw tenses, but he otherwise ignores Shotty's tirade.
The Huana storm speakers should have kept the worst of the weather at bay. I can't imagine what else might have happened. There are wild beasts on the island, but they wouldn't have attacked an active dig site.
Well, fine, if it gets me off this island.
Gelade, then we are agreed. I will assign men to keep watch over your ship. You will find the dig site on the eastern side of the island. I'll mark it on your map here.
Thank you.
You'll do it for the Watcher, but not for me? I see how it is.
With a discontented sound, she crosses her arms over her chest.
Yes. Why wouldn't I want a pack of dawn stars crawling over my Adra mine in search of their lost deity?
Clario darts a quick, sour look in Shotty's direction.
One more thing. If you should recover Odorisi's notes, know that they would be of great value to me.
Well, I guess so, yeah. Okay. More job to do. Well, that is something we're used to. Okay. So, let's check this. Leave town on foot. Oh, so it will take 2 hours, 20 minutes to exit the city. Well, we are not exiting the city. Here, oh, the village is over there. Gorecci Street is over here. So I guess we go to Gorecci Street. We could go and Sātahuzi, and after that, leave. That sounds like a good idea. 1 hour, 9 minutes to complete your journey to Port Majay Harbor to Gorecci Street. Bloody hell, this is a huge area. It would seem like it. As you make your way along through the side streets of Port Majay, you come upon visible traces of the storm's passing. Well, that's an understatement. It seems everything is floating. Many of the houses here boast cracked window panes and sagging awnings, and you pass narrow streets strewn with foliage and debris. The cobblestones beneath your feet are still slick with water and silt. Before long, you are ankle deep in sucking mud and loose stones. The floating only worsens up ahead, where the water level rises to the knees. Most of Port Majay's residents have left this region for dry land. But the murmur of raised voices ahead and the occasional splash suggest that you are not entirely alone. Okay, we leveled up. I'll take a quick break. I'll level up character. I'll show you after I leveled up, and then we start to check this around. And I'll also check the stealthing, but I'll be right back. Okay, so I did my level up, and besides, you don't need the scouting mode when playing in Pillars of Eternity 2 because they remove the negative effects without scouting, so basically you don't need to scout to find hidden things. Anywho, which is good. I took a Zealous Aura, grants 3 Paladin auras, each exclusive to each other. Cast time instant, noise quiet. I'll have to check more about this. Focus grants accuracy, charge grants stride. Can run in combat with higher scores, covering more ground. Endurance gives armor rating. Yep. And then I do two-handed style. Two-handed weapons gives plus 50% damage. Oh, gives plus 15% damage bonus with two-handed weapons. So that. Then I bought 1 point in mechanics and 1 point in intimidate. So yeah, I don't know if that was a good idea, but I'll go with that. I probably don't put any more points in diplomacy. Maybe I'll probably go with intimidate more. I'll have to check the rest of the skills. So by the by, so where's the? I want to check the Flames of Devotion, Lay on Hands, Zeal. Power level 2. Okay. That is weird. It basically... that seems like a bug there. Anyways, I digress. I'll level up Aether, and after done, I'll see you then. Okay, with Aether, I took Fighter Stances. The fighter trains in the ability to adopt specialized fighting stances. Each stance excels at handling a different aspect of combat. Defensive stand is apt for holding fast against groups of enemies. Cleaving stance is effective when attacking several enemies at once, while Warrior stance is best for standing toe-to-toe against single enemy. Then I took a one-handed style, which basically 20% of hits are converted to crits with weapons. I'll probably take a sword and shield style at some time, but I'll go with the one-handed style for now. I did also buy mechanics for Aether too, because I'm fairly certain if nothing changes, Aether is one of the companions I will keep most of the time in my group. And I bought 1 point in Streetwise. And that's Aether. Your fighting stance is... okay, yeah, here. And last but not least, Shotty. I'll be right back. And with Shotty, I took Pillars of Fate. Calls down a Pillar of Divine Judgment, inflicting crush damage to the target and knocking them and enemies in the area of effect to prone. I don't know if... I did use it a few times in the first one, but I might as well. Hold commands a single enemy to hold, causing them to temporarily cease all movement. Maybe could be useful. And withdraw. Isolates that... I don't think I picked it up. I think that was automatic. Isolates a single target within a protective sphere, shielding them from harm while their health regenerates. So that is actually good for friendly. Okay. Then I did put 1 point in mechanics and 1 point in religion. So now we hopefully can actually open some stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So what are you? Looter. And yeah.
I got it.
Don't let them leave. We can't have witnesses. Are you? You're talking about me, of course. Of course you're talking about me. Okay. I kind of want to see. You are a shooter. Yeah. Let's start with you because. Oh, we are so bloody slow. Now, by the by, so how does this work? It needs 4 power. I don't know. Could you... Well, actually, Well, actually. No. Keep on attacking, yeah. But we could use this. Nope. No. Wrong button. I mean, second wind.
No prisoner.
Honestly, use your second wind too. Honestly, we're taking quite a bad beating here. Can we kill someone? Something? Please kill someone.
We're dropping like flies.
Yeah, we are. I think we need to learn because this is not working. I don't know. Well, we need to use more spells, but honestly, that was a bit awkward.
What is it?
Okay.
We're not alone.
Okay. Please. No. Don't do anything else. Just attack him. We need to get one down. Please. Still. No. I'll probably want to take your AI off because that doesn't really work. I thought you were defensive and cautious. Okay. Or maybe change you ranged. Oh, that's an idea. Let's try that again. How is it so hard suddenly? Maybe I change you to ranged. Yeah, I'll probably want you to use that. But as we noticed, we can use this as a possibility to, you know, you go there. Oh, by the way. Yeah. And let's just start attacking right away, because why not?
Yes.
Now this is way it's supposed to work, you know, maybe?
Kill them all.
Okay, you want to heal. Nope, still not that. It's... Oh, bloody hell, that hurt. Come on. Oh, we are using lay on hands already. Okay, good. That's at least good. How are you so tough?
No prisoners.
By the by, how... 3 or 4... Okay. Okay, thanks. Can you please kill it? Thank you. And now the shooter. Shooter. I don't know. That was harder than probably should have. What is this? Yeah, we are slog zone. That, of course, causes problems. Yeah. Okay. Well, we did it. Stiletto. Anything interesting? Well, you could have a healing potion, yeah. Rest, I think, is nothing I really need. Okay. So, save it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Now, the groupings, we definitely want to change that. So you'll drop like so. Yeah.
I'll take care of it.
Now, who are you?
Something must be wrong with my vision. No matter how much I blink, I cannot make out more than blurry lights in the darkness. You are quite blinding.
What's the last thing you remember?
Pain. I came to help one of the traders gather her belongings. Then other men came. They struck me over and over. Is that why I cannot see?
Follow along if you must, just don't speak.
Hikera, I will follow. You are hard to lose sight of.
The soul brushes up against you, too close for comfort. Right. I've got to collect them all, I guess. So how... Gorecci Street, that is not too huge. We'll see. You could, you know, just stay behind. Oh. Another soul. Either the former inhabitants or looters have taken most of the home's contents. A few scraps of detritus float upon the dark waters.
Nothing but endless grey mist. This is not the afterlife I was promised.
Yeah. Feels probably a bit different than what you were promised. There's a lot about that they don't tell you. What did you expect? Well, what did you expect? I'm kind of curious.
Something. Endless bounty and warmth and happiness for a start. Instead, I still feel waterlogged, chilled down to my bones. You seem to know where you are going.
Well, I kinda. The soul crosses ethereal arms over her chest.
Watcher, you're talking to a lost soul, aren't you? I'll just shine them the light real quick.
The lantern rattles as Shoti swings it over zealously between you, siphoning in the spirit's essence. What the hell did you do? Okay. I hope that's a good thing. I guess, maybe. Of course, the question is, do their souls want to do that? I don't know. So, wait. I guess this was just a little... Oh, there's Ilari. Now let's make a quick save, because this will end up, of course, us fighting. There's Gorecci Street, Tark, and Ilari. So, number 1 team, you go there. You stay behind. I'll go next. You'll go there. And quick save. Oh, I really should check them. Mapping. Anyways, I digress.
To get this lost, Miko, you must have been trying real hard.
Okay. Well, I'm not lost. The young elf's hand drops to the pistol in his belt, forming the grip. The faintest hint of sneer plays about his lips as he watches you unblinking. Nah, I'm not here to talk. Ilari brings up his pistol, lip curling back into the crimson snarl. Let's see how this goes. Probably very badly, but who knows? Do we want to try and use a spell? We might as well.
I reap what I...
Yep. Still keep attacking the one person now, please. Thank you, he's dead. Now you can a little bit spread out, you know? Oh, Ilari is still not dead, bloody hell. Come on, kill it.
Never you mind
Thank
that.
you. You attack that. You attack that. Oh, wait.
And the next one.
Okay, nice. So far, so good. We are healing.
Get threshed.
Come on. Annoying because I can't move the camera more towards there, so I'll have to... Oh, wait, what? You are almost dead. Oh, bloody hell. Well. Did you die? I think you did. Bloody hell. No. No, you didn't. So what do we got? Cloak of Deflections, yes. I'll have to see. That's a crossbow, money. Nothing really interesting, but at least some money. Was it all? So what is your armor rating? 7. So deflection. +4 deflection, okay. I have 43. You have 42 and you have 29. So I guess you probably need this more than I do. Yeah, definitely. Basic crossbow, okay. Okay. So what does the journal say now? I killed Ilari. It isn't what commanders have asked for, but she'll probably want to hear what happened. Yeah, I guess we could... Yeah, peaceful would be probably a possibility, but there's no peace. I'm making an example of him, you know? So that was Gorecci Street. Now let's go... Let's go Sātahuzi right about now. So we can see what we can do there. I know I'm making quite a lot of friends in here, but, you know... Wait a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, so as I understood, I hopefully fixed the camera problem. Well, not the problem, but I disabled the Use Smart Camera. The Smart Camera handles framing your party and combat automatically while allowing you to still be able to freely pan and move the camera. Disabling this option will put the camera back into the traditional Pillars of Eternity control style. So hopefully that I'll fix the problem there. Now,
leave it to me.
Rotty boards, Namai. No, don't steal. Nope. That is not stealing, so we'll take that. You are Mokeha. Wait, who were we looking for? It was Mokeha, okay. But let's do Namai first.
Amura's winds blow sweet upon you.
Sure. I'll check around before I talk to Mokeha, so if... Ooh, cannon shot, why not? I'll probably need those. Oh, that's... That. No, I didn't steal! I didn't steal.
What? You are joking.
I'll say the captain is quite handsome.
But sister, they are so small.
I have no idea what they're talking about. So anyone in here? No. No. Seriously?
Dim in the lantern.
Oh, right, but... I don't think she likes me stealing. There's that. Is there anything I really need? Well, ingredients maybe. So how does it work? Reputations. Immediate people who employ underhanded and deceptive tactics to get their way. Irresponsibility, under-religious. Okay. You don't like anti-atheists, animal cruelty, pro-let and key. Yeah. Well, there's that little thing. Yeah. Right. Port Maje likes me. Okay. Well, maybe not stealing just yet. And you are Mataru God. You are Storm Speaker Ikava. Seated up on the chair before the bonfire, Ikava looks considerably more comfortable here in her home village. She prods absently at the coals with the long stick. Ikava's lined face is pocked with fading scars, but there's no hostility in her calm appraisal as you approach.
Truly the sons and daughters of every empire have come to the Deadfire. You are far from home, Adiran.
Well, you are observant.
They told me what became of your ship. I say again that you are lucky. It is the only ship that survives.
Well, I'm known to be lucky.
I could protect Port Maje, or else its ships, but not both. Perhaps Clario thinks I chose poorly.
Did your people see the giant?
Yes, one of the old titans, say the priests. Andra is angry, though why, our priests do not know. I am only glad it has journeyed elsewhere.
So that giant is Eothas? I need to know where he's going.
Eothas. Is it redemption you seek then? You risk much to chase a god across the sea. The Dawn Stars too wish to meet this god. What if he does not wish to be found?
Well, that's not an option for now. Why is it... what else could...
Yes, one of the old titans. Ngati, Andra's realm, harbors many great beasts. They say the ancestors of the Kahanga tribe, and so their queen, hold pacts with such creatures. My priests wonder if this is her doing.
Well, it wasn't. Mokeha is causing trouble in town. Ikava sighed deeply and folds her hand in her lap.
Mokeha is proud, like her father. Each day this alliance tests her patience.
I just need to...
happened?
Oh, sorry. I just need to her return what she stole.
Mokeha is no thief. She has all she needs here. What need has she to steal?
Ikava's tone does not brook argument.
The Valians must be mistaken. Speak with her. You will see.
Well, I guess I'll have to. Yes. Anything else, by the by?
May Amira's winds blow sweet.
Why do business with Valians?
Akira, do not all people trade for the same reason? The Valians have brought us guns, medicine, wine, and food. Some of them we have even convinced to help with the canoes. My people have come to enjoy these things. The medicine has helped many of the children recover from fever. We gain from this peace. So long as Clario keeps his company masters away, we lose little.
Can you help me free my ship?
Yes, but it will take Clario's assistance. Convince him, and I will aid you.
Why wait on Clario's word?
You are one of his people now. It falls on him to protect you.
Okay, fair enough. What else do we have here before I have an encounter with Mokeha? We'll leave. I don't know what it is for, but I will take it. You are Quaru craftsman, okay? So Mokeha, you're there, but I kind of want to go and check your lodge. Quick save.
Leave it to me.
Rack loading, Azada shell, egg-shaped cells, harvest from Azada. Common currency, okay. Hirochian calendar, and rack clothing, medical supplies. Nothing else, I guess. No. Now, your side of the story, if I want. Come on. Come on, step.
Absolutely not.
Now, my woman steps sideways, angling herself towards you and meets your gaze with an intense stare.
I do not know you.
That is correct. Her voice is quiet, but each word is clipped and harsh.
You were looking for Kawa?
Rinko says that you robbed him during a card game.
Rinko?
She scoffs in a guttural burst of sound.
The Valian? You jest, Akira. I should have thrown him into the sea. He dares to call me a thief?
I could go with the intimidate. I could, but not with Dimla. So you admit to beating him?
Yes, and so? I say he earned worse, yet I was merciful. Ikawa told me I should see the tavern, speak with their people, learn patience. The traitor Eothas, she taught me to play Valian cards. A simple game, but none would play with me in the tavern. Not until Rinko. I thought him kind, until I proved the victor, and he grew angry. Until he stood in front of his kin and called me a Mataru of Sātahuzi, a filthy islander and a cheat. For that, yes, I beat him. Why does this concern you?
I don't care who started, just give me the coin purse.
Why should I yield to you, when I did not for Rinko and his kinsmen? If you wish to make a fight of it, I am ready.
So be it. Okay. Ooh.
Hogwash!
Hogwash. Oh, bloody hell. Well. Oh, sure. I guess. And mace. Well, yeah. Mokeha is dead. That may give Ringo some satisfaction, if nothing else. Well, again, Ringo hired me first, so there's that. Anywho, let's leave. Back to Port Maje. Oh, that's actually nice. So I can jump straight away to Ringo's home. I guess it goes straight inside. That is lovely. That is lovely. And it's nice quality of life improvement there. Especially if you want to go to the inn and sleep so you don't have to go through every loading screen and whatnot. Oh, yes, that is nice. Again, we are not going to play as good as we could.
Most days I'd fire up the kettle for you or something. Sorry.
I have what you asked for.
You really managed it. Galarde. I was not sure if I had sent you out to get a beating. I promised you a reward, ne? You've more than held up your end. Agrasima, every soul in town will know what you have done for me, Miko.
A minor positive reputation gain with Port Mache. Well, we probably may burn bridges there, maybe a little bit. At some point, I will be playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition, but not really soon. And indeed, I will be playing Renegade. I'll do probably a couple Paragon choices, but the rest will be Renegade. Anyways, I digress. Let's go in and inform that Ilari, or whatever he was, indeed is dead.
Keeping out of trouble?
Ilari.
What is it?
Ilari's dead.
Madiko. I hoped Ilari might be of use. The people knew him, respected him. He would have been trouble in the end, but no need to have hurried that along.
Well, now they know what happens if they don't go with the flow, so to speak.
Well, here you are, for your time. If I had 10 men like you, the whole of Port Maje would be set right within the week.
If you had 10 like me, yeah, Port Maje would be set at least somehow. Anywho, that's done. Anything else we can do now? Well, I don't think we have anything else except to hunt, well, explore island, of course, reach the Digsite, Lantern of Gaun, lighted path, okay. Wait. Children of Dawnstars knows her. Do I need to talk to these people around here, maybe? I'll check on them. Then we'll start and go a little bit around the island and see what we can see. Venglit, do you know the...
You watch over her, you hear?
That's
one of ours whose fate you've taken into your hands.
She can take care of herself.
And you know her better than her own brethren?
Well, to be honest, she wanted to join, and I hope she can take care of herself.
You look, but you never see me. The Watcher's got a keen eye, spotted my potential.
The one's lips press hard line as she shakes her head unhappily.
Please just guard her well. Protect her purity and her godliness. The body is a shell. It's her soul that'll suffer if she steps from the path of righteousness. Do you seek a blessing from the light?
We're looking for someone who came out this way years back.
If it's a fellow missionary you seek, then you might talk with Nordegand at the temple in Neketaka. She's been around a while. Knows more of us than most anyone else.
Neketaka. Well, I guess we're not doing it just yet then. So I think we've... I'm trying to think. Well, we could go and check if we can open the chest, but maybe not just yet. Or maybe I should. Again. So we have some kind of woods here. We have a burial site over there, which we kind of want to check. And Engwithan Digsite is what we are looking for too. I'll go to the Vilarius Rest and check the chest if we can open it now. Maybe. What's on the right side? I think we've already checked that, yeah. Once I'm at the chest, I'll see you there. Be right back. Okay, here we are, and let's see if we can open it. Look, difficulty 2, shorties, mechanics 2, party assist 2, total mechanics 4. Nice. By the way, so let's see. Your mechanics is 1, and mine is 1. So yeah, 4 is maximum we can open now.
Now that's dealt with.
What did we got? Walian Frog Coat, Potion of Minor Healing, and 5 Golden Swole. Could have been better, but I'll take what I can. You have 3 too. You have 3. Okay. So let's go out. Once I'm at the world map, we'll see you there, and we'll start checking around areas. So be right back. Okay, here we are. So I'll check if we can actually enter the burial site and see what's there. I'm kind of curious. You come upon a flight of wide steps that descend deep into the earth. Chill air radiates from a dark doorway at the bottom of the stairs. It smells faintly of dust and cold stone. Search the location. You take some time to search the burial site. And find yellowed scroll. You have gained an item, 2 times scroll of nature's mark. The item was put into your stash. Keep searching. You continue poking around the Berath site for anything useful. Another scroll, the scroll of minor healing. The item was put to your stash. You rummage through the whole burial site. There's nothing left but the dead. Okay, that's nice. So it's there's definitely something to be found. Did we check there's the footprints of the Eothas? Did we check this? Oh no, it's yeah, we can trade in here if we want to, which we don't at the moment. Vakurapas and Upoho Warrowoods. I guess that is an area where we can fight. It makes sense because there's the swords. Thick woodland spread to the east of Port Maget, slowing your travel. Birds flitter above you and insects drone incessantly. The path eventually gives way to a game trail, then no path at all. You find curiously marked tree. The bark gouge away in a pattern. The striation seems to run upward, from right to left, just shy of vertical. We have survival and perception. Examine the markings. I don't think I have survival. My perception is 11. Your perception is 12. You have survival. Yes, you will. Oh, it actually showed it under there. Okay. Great success. Eder examines the caches in the wood, then plucks tuft of hair from the side of the tree. Wild boar did this. Eder traps the tree. Look at this. Taps, not traps. A sigil has been lightly carved into the wood, so faint as to be almost imperceptible. Okay, so let's continue forward. You press carefully into the forest, your clothes damp with the humidity and the water dripping from the trees above. Quiet rustling in the underbrush draws your attention northward, deeper into the forest. Well, I probably don't want to call out because it's most likely a wild boar. Well, hide in the undergrowth. And we failed. You duck down in the undergrowth only to knock loose a log that had been leaned against a tree. You watch helplessly as it falls over, tracking behind it a vine wrapped around the dead branch. The dead foliage crashes loudly to the ground. The sound approaches and tall Aumaua appears through the vegetation. Matted red hair frames his head while boar hide scrapes his form. Stranger still, several wild boar attend him, their hackles up as they snort at you. Well. Eder perks up the side of the boars, alternately imitating their grunts and chuckling. Only at length, in what appears to be a heel-dragging afterthought, does his attention at last turn to the strange man in the midst. Oh, so 2 boars and 1 Aumaua. Dirt darkens the folds of the man's skin. His lips curl over jagged teeth. He waves at the stick at you.
No, never talk. Just go. Leave this forest. Go leave these islands. Go return from where you've been.
Bluff, I came here looking for you. The people on the coast said you could help me. Shady. I'll go where I please. Even as you begin to move, the boar snort and stamp and the man raises staff. Yes. Of course, it's a druid, and you probably want to do something with him. Come on, attack.
Bring them down.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay, well, too bad, sorry. I didn't, well,
So much for you.
Okay, you're healing yourself. Good. Come on, heal. Heal. Thank you. Can you, by the by, knock down the boar? Oh, sorry. I think we win this.
No prisoners.
Come on. Wake up. So, what did we get? Why is the necklace? What the hell, man? Brown cape. I might as well use it. Hide armor, quarterstaff, and some pork. No surprise there. What? So what does it do? Value, +1 intellect, +1 history, +1 insight. This necklace is crafted from the teeth of Aumaua sage. Some of the more superstitious Huana tribes believe that a person's learned wisdom is held not in the mind or heart, but their teeth. This small fetish may hold some understanding. Okay. Can I... I'm kind of interested. Can I see it on me? Unfortunately, I don't think I can. Well, anyhow, I'll keep it for me now, but maybe I'll give it to someone else. And of course, we want to put the cape on us because we would like to look fancy. Yes.
Oh, yes.
So, what's your situation? You are taking -25 healing received, -15% max health. So, we might want to rest. But let's check around first. Is there anything else in here? Probably not. Don't know who he was. Now he's dead. Oh, there's an area we didn't check. Let's be as thorough as we can. Old battleground. Well. So, I'm guessing we either have to negotiate our way through or something else, or fight him to get the access to the old battleground. You come upon the site of an ancient battle. A rattay standard snaps in the breeze, its colors bleached by the sun. Search the location. Explore the battlefield. And find some armor that's still remarkably good condition. You have gained a leather armor. The item was put in your stash. And let's keep searching. Medley assortment of coins on the warrior's remains. You have gained an item 25 times baby pearl. The item was put into your stash. Let's keep it. We'll keep poking. Scroll of Trust of Tattered Whales. Okay. You wander the length of the battlefield. There's nothing left of any value. Okay, is this something? No, that's just it. That seems we need to fight there. I'll go to Port Mache. Well, do I want to go? Well, let's... Can I rest in here? Yes, I can, so I don't need to. Because I kind of want to heal her. I'm still a little uncertain. Do we? Well, I guess we need to give you a food there. Hagfish. Yeah, you can have that. And rest. The trail before you seems thoroughly disturbed by erratic tracks. The sparse plants to the immediate sides of the path roughly mangled. A struggle may have occurred here. Well, let's search the area, survival and perception. And indeed, Ada can do that. Eda makes sense of the chaos within moments. No blood spatters suggest it was not a fight, and your compatriot easily identifies the clawed prints of Xoribs. The track seems recent. A dry and ropey vine has been pulled out across the path and inexpertly covered in dirt. Beyond, a group of roped figures cringe and cower at nearby river's bend, each frozen in place, ashen and grey, like statues crafted of soot. Disarm trap. Aye. Shotty? Shotty died quietly disarms the trap and collects its component parts. Continue search for the Xoribs, yes. You hear a series of quiet chirps and growls ahead and make out the movement of small forms through the undergrowth. Sneak closer to observe. We probably fail, but let's try. You creep closer, parting the grass for a better view. A handful of Xoribs hiss and snap at one another, shaking their spears in their scaled fists. They stand over the apparent source of their argument, a small pile of loot likely stolen from other travelers. Ambush and attack. You creep forward, trying your weapon. Because I kind of want to have that loot, whatever it is. I'm
going.
Up. Are you attacking? Please. Thank you. And yeah, let's keep.
I think I can pull that off.
What are you doing? What are you not doing? What's happening here? Why are you not attacking? Eder, could you, attack? Do something? I don't know what happened there.
No prisoners.
Thank you for healing. Okay, so far so good. I think we'll win this. Ooh, that's nasty. Okay. By the by, I probably want to save.
I'll see it.
Sātahuzi shell and stuff to sell. Copper piece.
I got it.
Did you now? Apparently I can't go over there. And that's yeah, nothing over there. Wait, where's the loot? That was it, I guess. Okay. So we probably could have stolen everything and just, left without fighting, but what's the fun in that, Okay, I guess that's it then. Time to leave. It's weird compared to Pillars of One, because it feels like I have to unlearn some things I've learned from the Pillars of Eternity 1, and learn new things. But again, it is understandable. Of course, the problem is played most of the time I've been playing Pillars of Eternity, not Pillars of Eternity 2, so that, of course, two changes. A grand old galleon sits just off the shore, listing so hard to the side its top deck stands nearly vertical, its mainmast being snapped clean in half, as if by the hand of an angry beast. Shift through the wreckage. 3 hours pass. Ingredient, rice. Oh, it's still dry, I guess. So let's continue. 4 hours. Palm stone. Nice. Let's continue searching. Deadfire merchant. Unaffiliated trade ship merchant vessel sloop. Okay. A Sātahuzi shell. Well, let's continue, because we can, apparently. Wana colors. What is this? Maritime flags declares declare a ship origins and allegiance and are used to distinguish friend from foe on the high seas. These are the colors of the Huana, which bear the Wayfinder's emblem. So I can still continue. So could I pretend to be Huana and be peaceful with others and hostile to others? I don't know. Okay, I think we found everything. This is what? It seems like a apple tree. Well, fresh fruit. So Engwithan Digsite it is. I'll take a quick break after we get inside and before we start searching the place. And level up, of course. So, anyways, I'll take a quick break, and once I'm back, we are leveled up my character, and we'll continue from there. Anyways, I'll be right back. So, I took a skill. The paladin gains defense against resolve, might, and dexterity afflictions, and apparently I got a new weapon skill, so I decided to take a mace. Again, it doesn't really... there is no penalty for using weapon without the corresponding proficiency. A character who is not proficient in a weapon only loses access to the associated model ability. So if I want to use a bow or anything else, I can, but I took a mace, I don't know. I bought 1 point in mechanics and 1 point in intimidate. I'll have to see when what else I should probably buy, but for now, I'll go with those. And then it's Aether, and I'll be right back. Again with Aether, 1 point in mechanics and 1 point in survival. Another weapon skill, I took a sword, hull sword, and weapon and shield style. So basically +6 shield deflection. Shield deflection bonus also applies to reflex. Equipped shield deflection bonuses are increased and granting equal bonus to the character's reflex. Yeah. And last but not least, Shotty. Be right back. With Shotty, 1 point in mechanics, 1 point in religion. I took suppress affliction, stifles detrimental conditions through sheer force of will, temporarily suspending hostile status effects on allies in the area of effect. And warbow overdraw. With slower, heavier draws, the warbow can penetrate the toughest armor. I'm thinking maybe change the crossbow to warbow once we have that. Unless we already have that. Maybe. Anyways, I'll actually check that. We have a hunting bow. Do I want her to use the hunting bow or... lesser penetration, range is same. Recovery, of course, faster. To hit 36 with deflection, +5 accuracy. Honestly, it does slash and pierce. So I might, I somehow, well, I should have thought this more and probably give her a hunting bow skill. Anyways, you had saber. Oh, you have a warbow. Oh, okay. Let's compare. I totally forgot. 1420, lesser than hunting bow. Penetration is higher. Range is same. Recovery time same. Attack time. Is this better? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, we lose accuracy and we lose damage. But we gain penetration. 2 points. I'll see how it works. And I keep this also here. Now, you had a saber. How does it compare to a sword? 1522, 1724. This does slash and pierce penetration, point lower than Saber. So is the lesser number better? I would think so. So I kind of want you to have a sword because it does 2 different damage. Did I give myself a mace skill? Yes. Because that means I'll probably want to... how the mace compares with the warhammer. Nope. Same damage. More penetration. Pretty much. Well, hammer does crush and pierce. Mace only crush. Well, it doesn't matter. Also, I'll keep the warhammer for now. Everybody's using the right weapons now, yeah? Yeah, see what... Wait, what is this? Oh, yes, we can... I totally forgot we can do these. Well, we kinda could. So what is it? Deflector, Soul Reaper, so we could get it to fine. We could make this fine. We'll have to see. That's the only thing we can actually do, yeah. Okay, we'll have to see about that. Anyways, I digress. Let's start doing stuff. Oh, I'm paused.
Leave it to me.
Watch your weight.
Shotty bends double, hand resting briefly on her knees before she wipes sweat from her brow. Huffing to catch her breath, she glances up to you with a bright smile. You have gained an item. Oh, sorry, yes, continue.
If you'll spare me a minute, I'd like to perform a last rite for these poorly departed souls.
She reaches for the lantern on her hip.
Please, Watcher. Without my guidance, they might have a hard time finding the light.
What happens if they can't find the light?
They'll be lost, never making it to hell and back. Or they'll wander and eventually find their way, lifetimes after they should have.
Her jaw takes a determined set and she straightens, ready to work.
That's supposing they ain't a follower of Eothas. What do you reckon happens to them folks in hell when the god of rebirth is deader than a doornail?
These people had their souls sucked out by Eothas. Their corpses are just empty husks. I'll go with that.
That why they're so ashy?
Intellect. Exactly. Eothas caused a buyback when he passed through.
So it's not just symbolism in my dreams. I saw my god walking through storms. Didn't know he created them.
Now you know.
While I do thank you for shielding my pride, Watcher, I figure it's better to be safe than sorry. So if you don't mind, I'll just do a calling real quick.
I'll allow it.
Mighty kind of you.
She grins happily with 2 intense strides forward. She unsheaths her sickle and lantern, fluidly swinging each in a series of well-practiced movements. Chanting, whirling, weapon slicing in the air, Shotty's voice lilts and falls in an invocation, a summons to any departed lingering in the area.
This here's a final call for all souls. Last stop for the lost. Gather round now, I'll cut you loose and haul you into the light.
Swinging the lantern faster and faster, Shotty plants her thighs wide and then thrusts her arms up high overhead. The lantern rattles in her grip and the light from within flares blindingly bright. In the silence of your held breath, it almost seems like a soul should sift up from within one of the corpses, quivering in the air before siphoning into the lantern's fading brilliance. But the ashen bodies are bereft of souls, so in the end, Shotty's light fades without acquiring anything. You got one. I'll say nothing.
It's my honored duty to reap and shepherd departed souls during their journey to being reborn. With Eothas dead, me and the other reapers gotta gather as many souls as we can.
Oh, Soul Eater, okay.
We'll keep him safe until Gon returns to hell and can take him into his divine embrace.
What do you mean?
I'm keeping lost souls. And here.
Uh-huh.
And that's all I care to say for now. Let's go.
Okay. This conversation is over. So what did it do? Shorty fulfill her duty as we pursue Eothas. Shorty harvested soul of Gorecci Street near Port Marche. Shorty was unable to harvest any souls from the ocean bodies. Well, okay, yes, we all kind of already knew that.
I'll see it done.
But we can at least harvest some money. There's always money and loot to be found. Like so. Yeah, I guess I'll go outside first. Now that's a huge statue. Nice. And this is a dead end. Okay. Fine. Fine. Yeah, I could go through the ladders, but we are going through here, yeah. Kind of interested when we will find another companion. I have no recollection because, like I said, I played to the part where we do have our ship, but that was what, 2020? And for the life of me, I can't really remember that much of this game. Actually, oh,
looks like
yes, boars.
trouble.
You don't say. Oh wait, what is that? Worm and boars. Well, great. Well, if it's only a small one, I think we maybe can handle. What is this? Is this... I don't know. Deal with the boar first. Oh, no, we probably want to deal with those first, but, Heal me.
Kill them all! Not for you.
Oh, this is not going too well for now. Well, it is.
Have your eyes for that one.
Okay, we are healing. Come on, heal. Actually, you could, you know, second wind. So, there's that. Bloody worms.
Bring them down.
Nice. Okay. I think we can take them now. Nice slow-mo. It's not too frequent, so I'll keep it, yeah.
Leave it to
Wings and claws. Right. More worms. Well. So. Arena sub-level, of course. Why are these... Are these some kind of explosive barrels?
I'll see it
done. Dead end. 4-man's quarters. Might as well go through there. Ah, anything over here? Scroll note. Ferries. Take this coin out to the Huana village and see if you can round up anyone willing to do a week's digging for pay. Try the low caste types first, they're Roparu. They're used to hard work and they don't ask for more than their share. Roparu. As the lowest of the class of Huana society, the Roparu are designed to work as unskilled laborers and to starve in the times of scarcity. Their statues is function of survival in the often unforgiving Deadfire and not a moral judgment. The Roparu are destined to be reborn into the Kurau or Mataru class in their next lives. Well, at least they're being told that, I guess, but maybe they do. We might as well check their foreman's quarters. I guess it's a ruin interior. I hope it's just this area and not actually a dungeon, because I kind of want to check outside then first, but we'll see. Yeah, I think this is cave beetle. They have a cave beetle. They have multiple cave beetles. That's not great. Well, I think we can handle few cave beetles, yes. At least I hope so.
Kill them all.
Yeah, I think we can. Nice. And what else?
Easy as Merkberry pie.
Thank you for that. What is that? Champion's Medallion. Quest item. This small Adra disc was apparently to be worn as a medallion. One side of the disc depicts a figure with its arms raised triumphantly above its head, a blade in one hand and shield in the other. The other side of the disc has been worn smooth with time and is unreadable. Note to foreman. One of the workers dug up this old Adra medallion in the sublevel yesterday. I doubt Oderisi would be interested in it. And besides, it looks like it's worth something. Might be nice to surprise the crew with a bonus. Well, I'm surprised to have a little bonus if I can. Thank you very much. Back to the Digsite. Hopefully we can do the Digsite on this episode. But we'll see, because no idea what we will face there, except worms and green goo. Ancient training hall. What is this? Flint and tinder. Sharp piece of flint to be struck with steel and small amount of tinder is excuse me, all that needed to start fire in most situations. Arena sub-level. We don't know there's at least one worm. Okay, let's deal with the worm and these first. Training hall. So these are connected, I'm fairly certain. Deserted cat. Well, we got Gosha. Is it in oh, it's over here. +1 person, pet party, wide effect. Oh. So it gives us perception. What did the piggy give? Constitution. Which one would I... perception would be nice. 4 points of life. Let's go for a perception for a while. And this is warning, extreme danger inside. By order to Oderisi, the training hall is off limits to the exploration. Well, we don't take any orders. Luminous Atrapool. Bloody hell, so many things to do. Weather journal page. Whatever Oderisi did that last batch, it's working. We're seeing much higher concentration of essence in the harvested Adra. I only wish he'd let the rest of us in on his methods. One of our Huana workers got the jolt of his life transporting one of the crates, and that's on top of the one that got blinded last week. All Oderisi has to say for himself is that they were careless. I'm the one paying these islanders. Family is out of my own pocket. At this rate, I'm going to be the one idiot who comes out of this whole enterprise with less money than I started. Okay. Gunpowder. Same. So, let's go and deal with the one worm here. Well, there might be actually more than one.
We got trouble, folks.
We have a more young punters. Oh, bloody hell, that's not great at all. Okay, you might want to heal. Okay. First punter died. So far, so good. The one can't attack, so we are just fighting with one. The problem, more big of a problem, is those. Come on, kill it. And so we need to start dealing with worms too. Wait, where are you going? Why did you move? Keep fighting with this.
Bring them down.
Okay, oh, we are healing already. Wait, oh, you protected me, nice. Well, whee, splat.
I'll see it.
No.
Of course.
Nope, nope, don't attack with that. Golden Swallow. And that is something I'll check, but I'll need the quick save. So that is, the generator occasionally vibrates wildly, and you can faintly hear the sound of metal grinding on metal from somewhere inside the machinery. Several men and women appears to be locked inside the cage of some kind. They are little more than silhouettes behind the glass, pointing and gesturing excitedly.
You out there, are the beasts gone?
One woman comes up to the door, hands pressed against the glass. I'll examine the door. You can see no more means of opening the door from the outside. It appears the cage is locked from within. I took care of the creatures. The woman turns away to have a muffled exchange with the others. Then she pulls out something by the door, and you can hear a rattling clank. Hello.
Perfetto. We are saved.
A youngish man with bright eyes and twitching smile claps his hand in joy as he steps out of the cage. The woman next to him, however, remains sober.
Me and the Watcher? We're always happy to help.
She beams at you, eyes filled with pride. Yeah, I warn you, you probably don't like my methods, so there's that.
Governor Clario must have sent you to rescue us, no? But you do not look like one of his guards.
She rises onto the balls of her feet and peers behind you as if searching for someone else. She looks to be only midway into her 30s, though the serious set of her mouth makes her seem older. Clever. I'm looking for a friend. Tall, glowing, made of Hadra. Maybe you've seen him. They are still carving path through the jungle. I'm the vanguard. Actually, Clary sent me to find Odorizzi on his notes. Yes, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. An older woman hawks an impressive gob of phlegm on the ground and kicks a clump of dirt over it.
I told you the governor does not care about us. This is all about profit. For him, the rest of the Valiant.
Caloste!
As she silences the others with a sharp look, she turns back to you with a resigned breath.
You are here, and that is what matters.
The Adra Colossus, where did it go?
Somewhere to the north, I think. By the mercy of all the gods, it must be miles away now. I do not know why, but it seemed drawn to the pillar of luminous Adra we were excavating.
Okay. Where is Odorizzi? Animals look at one another.
He is still in the ruins, we think.
You think? So, what happened?
We were taking measurements of the luminous Adra when something strange began happening.
Fascinating. The pillar started to dim. The ground shook.
and our instruments showed unusual variations.
That's when those of us with a grain of sense got into the cage.
She clears the excitable young man, but he doesn't seem to notice. The gauge?
Something we made to protect ourselves from surges in the luminous Adara.
Pretty smart.
Those have not been a problem, but I am grateful today for unnecessary precautions.
And then what happened?
The Colossus. Some kind of construct made from luminous Adara. It passed through the arena toward the pillar.
Vanessa closes her eyes.
Moments later, the pillar went dark, and all of our colleagues outside the cage froze. Like they turned to ash.
So it seems like the Colossus sucked the souls? She goes quiet, her hands clasped in front of her. The young man leans forward, his eyes wide with a perverse kind of excitement.
That is when the panthers and worms showed up. Started going through the tents. It was awful, but Engwithan.
Vanessa shoots him a furious look, and he falls silent again. A confused and slightly injured expression crinkles his face.
Some of our people are still missing in the ruins, including Oderisi, our lead researcher. It is possible he managed to hide.
Her furrowed brow, however, suggests otherwise. I should go look.
Most of the ruins are that way, through the door next to the ramp.
She points the dark entrance in the eastern wall of the arena.
If you are going below, you should take Engwithan with you.
She turns and motions someone to the front of the group.
Hey, he looks just like...
Eder cuts himself off for reasons not yet apparent. His jaw hangs slack. A sharp-featured elf comes to the fore. As he meets your eyes, he gives you a knowing nod. He's earned a few new scars, but you recognize Alat Corficer all the same. He taps finger to his lips, a sly smile working its way across them.
Engwithan knows a great many spells. At first, he even cast fire to chase away the panthers.
Until the flames nearly caught one of the tents.
Say nothing.
We then decided it would be better to preserve our remaining supplies, in case we ever got out.
And when the supplies ran out?
She scratches the bridge of her nose, looking concerned. The others look away and avoid further speculations.
I do not expect the ruins will be any safer. Many of our people remained behind, which has surely attracted more wildlife. It would be prudent to take help, as long as Engwithan is willing to go.
She looks quickly to Alat. He nods.
I would be happy to assist.
He holds your gaze with wide, expectant eyes. What else can you tell me about Engwithan?
I don't think that's really...
He has only been with us a few weeks. He is inexperienced, but he came with a glowing recommendation from an academy in Salona.
That is surely a generous overstatement.
Alat chuckles uncomfortably and gives you a meaningful look. Eyes? A glowing recommendation, you say?
Surely we don't have time for...
Yes, we do.
A pupil of unnatural talent is the phrase I recall. It seems he was loved and regarded by almost all his instructors, though misunderstood, I gathered, by his fellow students.
I cannot imagine why.
The old animator rolls her eyes.
Really, this helpful stranger surely has more important things to worry about.
The tip of Alat's ears are bright red. He glares at you. Impressive, especially since he doesn't sound Valiant.
That's quite a...
Students come from all over the world to study animancy in the republics, especially since it is still forbidden in places like Adir.
But Engwithan's story is especially sad. He was only a boy when both his parents died in a fire.
He came to the Deerwood and lived at the manor of a wealthy older uncle until he also died. In a fire.
Okay.
If that's all, then perhaps we should be off.
He raises an eyebrow and stares at you pointedly. I'm gladly to accept his help. He gives you a quick smile.
Be careful. I'm Miko.
She gives Alot's hand a quick squeeze before backing away.
I shall try.
Alot nods at her before leading you a short distance away.
Thank you for your discretion. I'm certain you have many questions, but I fear they must wait until we're off this island.
He casts a regretful glance back at the Vanessa and the animals. So I'm believing that you're still connected to the Leaden Key. You made new friends, animancers, no less.
I shall miss their company, though this only confirms that animancy is a hazardous pursuit at best.
Still with that, at least tell me what you've been doing here.
That's a rather long story. The short version, for now, is that I'm gathering information on local animancy operations.
He looks me up and down.
But I could ask you the same.
Rational, the gods are up something again. I need to understand what. I decided it was the time to see the world and find myself, or whatever part of my soul Eothas took. Let's discuss when we got some privacy. The gods are up to something again. I need to understand what.
Oh, there's never a dull moment with you.
No, he raises an eyebrow.
We can speak more freely once we're away from Port Mage. For now, let us find Odorisi.
Okay. Ooh. Again, I'll probably go with just, basic wizard. And we need to level him up, so I'll do that. Do I need to... What level he is at the moment? Level 1. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, first level. I took a chill fog. I put 1 point in mechanics. I'll probably put a second one. And 1 point in history. So there's that. And I guess we need... Yeah, we definitely do level... I kind of wish we could just, do it in a one go. But apparently we have to do it level by level. Dashing young fellow. So anyways, I'll be right back. Okay, I bought Slicken and Curse of Blackened Sight. So basically, blinding them. And Slicken. Again, 1 point in mechanics and 1 point in insight. Let's go to level 4. I'll be right back. This time I bought Binding Web. Spins a resilient viscose web through the area of effect, immobilizing all that fail to resist the effect. Basic crowd control. Rod skill, so if we use Rod, the Rod attacks with greater energy, slowing the wielder's recovery, but hitting enemies around the target. And 1 point in metaphysics, 1 point in athletics. I kind of want to probably buy 1 level 2 because at least we have some healing also. Anyways, 1 level to go. I'll be right back. At least I think it's 1 level. Be right back. Well, it wasn't. So, how does the wizard work? I have no idea. Formation, first things first. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Oh?
Okay, so you have a scepter and rapier. Alot's grimoire. So level 1. How does it work? Oh, so is the idea that you have these certain spells in the grimoire? Basically, I have Fan of Flames and Jolting Darts, and these are the only ones I have in grimoire. And I need another grimoire with different spells. Because I don't see that I would need... I would change these or, learn. So I need different grimoires for different spells, unlike the first one where you basically didn't need to change your grimoires. Maybe that how it works, because yeah, I can't BF grimoire. Yeah, there's nothing happens. So I guess in this system it's just that these spells are whatever they are in the grimoire. And if I need different spells, either I learn them or when leveling up or change grimoire. It would seem like it. I'll have to check that, but it seems like it. And your AI. No, defensive. Wizard aggressive. Let's try that. Let's try that. So what was the weapon you have? You have a scepter, yes. Your armor is leather armor. Oh, no. Do I have something? Well, you probably could use with intellect, doesn't it? Areas of effect for all abilities. Wait. Yeah, I'll probably give this to Aloth. You can have that teeth. Wand. I could give you wand. Weird thing is, can I use? Actually, I can. But I don't know if that's something I want to. Does it matter? Would it really matter if I have a... I'll try. I can't... I don't know if it actually hinders or not. So what's the armor rating? 5. Light armor. 3. Well... Recovery time would be nice. But we don't get any protection then. That is 20. Well, it's same as yeah. Okay, I'll try with these. I don't think we have something. Well, we have something you can wear, but it doesn't really help you. Racket hood. And yeah, let's go with this. Anyways.
I shall.
Nope. No, you shan't.
Happy to oblige.
Do I want... Well, I guess you
Happy
could
to
be
oblige.
group number 2.
Happy to oblige.
Yeah. Let's check this. So this is where we need to go. But before we do that, we are going to Ancient Training Hall. Wait, what is this? Whoever was in here left in the middle of the drinking the tea. I thought that was a worm.
We're not.
The trading dummy has long since been frozen into immobility by age. Okay, we're not alone indeed. Okay, I think we can deal. We found a trap.
That's not good.
I have no idea what happened. Wait. Oh, serious burn.
This is futile.
Nice.
Watch where you're aiming that thing.
Come on. So...
No prisoners.
Come on. And it's dead. So, am I understanding correctly that...
How may I help?
Yes. These return so you can use all your spells in an encounter and continue. Okay. Let's quick save. Try to trap disarm. Yes, it worked. You got what? Interesting stash, yeah.
Of course.
Okay, more traps. I'll definitely want to disarm them because that is free XP if we succeed. Damage if we don't, probably. So if you are dead. Slashing your immunity to PS. I could probably change this Warhammer if we are dealing with this, yeah.
Bring them down! That order's too tall. Hey, watch it with that.
Does well freezing probably works against him. And now he's blinded. So far the AI can work. Maybe in the more bigger battles I'll have to take the control, but for now it seems to be going okay. Especially because we get back to ability to cast more spells, by the by. If it put it like in the original Pillars of Eternity or Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 and whatnot, that you get only per rest, then I probably would disable. I thought there was an enemy there, but that's just a statue. Then I would probably disable his magic casting. Oh, nice. Gauntlets of Accuracy. I'll put them on me because, you know, it's after all me. It's all about me. At least for now. So your accuracy 36, 39, 32, 32. Yes. Wait, what do I have? Crit damage with weapons. That could probably be better on you, maybe? I don't know. What was the weapon skill you had? Well, I don't know. You can keep those for now.
Yes?
Yes.
That's unusual.
Well, it is. Ooh, bloody hell. The statue bears elaborate detail from the buckles of the warrior's crease to his curly locks. Engwithan Digsite. Was it? That's it. Well, fine. So, what else do we have? We've Ancient Training Hall, we checked that. There's the Luminous Adra Pool we haven't checked. So we go there first, obviously. Oh, there's an Eothas. Wait. Oh, right. It's... yes. Footprint indeed. Now let's check the pool. Worm. Yes, we indeed have few problems here. Oh, by the by, we kind of want to change back to our original weapon, thank you.
No prisoners.
Do I need to heal? I probably want to heal. Oh, well, it's too late. But fine.
What do you want?
No, I don't want you. I want the wings and horn. And anything else? That's a weird sound. So... So I'm fairly certain we didn't see anything else over there. Okay. Back up we go. And let's go to the main dungeon and see what we can see. Why do I have a feeling we can't find the Digsite manager alive? Well, there's always a possibility, yes, but I doubt it. But we'll see. So that is an interesting change that that makes Grimoires more interesting. In the first one, you could, like I told in the original game, that but you could basically do a different grimoire for different situation. But in the long run, you just learn every spell and do it like so. But in here, it apparently makes it that there is a reason you want to change grimoires. The copper bowl has tarnished to a dull blue-green. Grime and dust coat the surface in a thin film. Examine the bowl more closely. At the bottom of the bowl is a shallow, circular depression. You recognize the offering bowl, an artifact found in many Engwithan ruins. It would have been intended for use only by Engwithans who held a high rank or had made some great achievement. In an arena such as this, a champion might fulfill that role. A champion, say? Let's place the champion medallion into the depression. Nice. Now let's go and see what we won. I'll take the door number 1. Okay, what do we have?
See it done.
Here is Ixandros, most virtuous architect. Who light these candles? Are they magic candles? Or is there somebody else? And I guess you're Ixandros, and if I defy your crave, you probably rise up, don't you? No? Amulet of Health, plus 50 max health. Adraban, Tara. Well, he keeps sleeping, fine. So, more health for me. For now, at least.
Poor fools. They were unprepared for this.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, it would seem like it, yes, definitely. Well, to be honest, it's hard to prepare to God arrive suddenly in a huge Adra statue, you know? Did see that coming? Come on.
I'll see it done.
Vessel flesh. Oh, bloody hell, there's vessels there. Oh, no, it's from these. Interesting, they didn't glow. For some reason. Great statues. Up or down? Let's go down first. Right. Part of the statue near the legs has been forcibly removed. Praise to bold-hearted Avarix, master of the blade. In memory of Sama, beloved sister, I gift this statue. All that remains of this inscription is Raka the Fortunate. The stone around it is worn smooth. Okay, there's stairs down. So what's up here then?
We're not alone.
You don't say. Will-o-wisp. What the hell is that? Oh, spalling. Well, let's start with that then. Then will-o-wisp. Hopefully they are not too bad.
Enough.
Well, it's working. Well, the slow motion is a bit weird when you're dealing with Willow. Oh, I think we're... Yeah, serious burn. and chill fog. I think that chill fog hit us. Well, most likely. More
I'll see it done.
Vessel flesh. The walls here have collapsed inward, barring any further progress. So is this just, you know, menagerie? Yeah, this is just menagerie.
Ready to brawl?
Immunity, weaknesses, perception, affliction, immunity, dexterity, immunity, intellect, immunity, constitution. Not much armor. Ooh. Okay. Oh, Iloth. Nice.
As you wish.
I do wish. Let's go up. You are Essence Anomaly. Sounds weakness, perception, resistance, constitution, affliction, veil touched.
Kill them all.
Well, there's more of those. How hard they are? They are quite hard. It would seem. Weak to fire. Weak to fire, at least.
I didn't think you had the nerve.
If we only had the fireball now.
Bring them down.
Nice.
Leave it to me.
Green goo. Green goo. Brine imp. Okay. Oh, it's already dead. It's already dead. Sorry about that. And what do we have here? Scroll of minor healing. Stone joint. Okay. Mother of pearl. Ingredient. Oh, mother of all pearls. Stiletto, yeah. Blessed incense. +2 history, +2 insight, +2 metaphysics, +2 religion, coveted by temples in every nation of era. The vapors released by this incense expand the mind, opening it to contemplation of both the temporal and the divine. It smells of sage, and tradition holds that it wards off evil influences. Not bad. I really have to check on those. Oh, journal entry. It has been a stroke of unimaginable fortune to find an Atravade in such pristine condition. The essence is so concentrated here that even from far side of the corridor, the pillar's light pulses like a star. At times I almost feel as if I can sense it, like the warmth of sunlight upon the skin. We will need to reinforce the central chamber before attempting to further excavations. The ruins are unstable, and Sela's motley workforce of savages and paupers grows more fearful by the day. With the assistance of a single watcher, we could trace the essence in the primary vein and isolate those deposits worthy of extraction. I petitioned Director Castrol in Neketaka for such a resource, but I am continually rebuffed. It is unthinkable that the Valiant Trading Company cannot isolate, within the vast borders of its considerable influence, a single suitable candidate. I must assume that the wretched Ellet woman is hoarding them for her fanciful experiments. Transportation. As if we have time to expend on such frivolities. Thieves' potty. Mechanics later. I'll need to check also, can we buff before fight? Moss and grime has been scraped to clear a large portion of this mural, revealing vibrant hues of the Engwithan figures beneath. Doro the Reckless defeated 7 beasts barehanded. Bloody hell, Doro. Where are you when we need you? So what's on this side then? I guess that is what we're looking.
That's Sātahuzi.
Well, bad luck for him then, eh?
I'll see it done.
Frozen mid-stride, this grim figure is turned toward the colossal pillar of Adra that dominates the chamber. The ashen corpse's outstretched hand rests upon the crystal's dulled surface. Clutched tightly in the remnants of a fist is a bundle of papers, bound together by a leather cord. Several more pages are scattered on the ground at your feet.
I think that's the guy we're looking for. Sure holding on to those papers tight.
As you pull the papers free, the ashen fingers gripping them slow away, disintegrated into the fine bloom of dust. You've gained an item, Odoris's note. The item was put in your stash. Standing here by the lone figure, you are struck with a feeling of dread. The air around you, the very motes of ash and dust, all it is stagnant and still. The feeling grows worse when you look up at the Adra and sense no energy flowing into its surface. It is as though it has been disconnected from the wheel. It's been sucked dry.
You place your hand against the pillar of luminous Adra. A dim, warm light emanates from the surface, but it feels cool to the touch. Pinpricks dance along your fingers, uncomfortable but not painful. A woman's voice, scratchy, distant, and halting, echoes in your mind.
Find your soul in him.
Could you talk normally? Anyways.
You concentrate, peering into the Adra's energy as you would peer into a soul. Its inner light is blinding, but as you become accustomed to it, you perceive the core of the Adra itself, a churning mass of millions of soul fragments. With a jolt, the energy reaches out to you. The Engwithan ruin fragments around you, breaking into incoherent shapes and dissolving to dust, falling into an infinite well of dark gray vapor. Even the ground itself disintegrates into nothingness. All that remains is the murky expanse of the in-between. The Adra pillar, and a skein of golden threads rooted in the pillar that extend far off into the distance. You focus on the threads. You catch glimpses of memories, your memories, mingled among the memories of thousands of other captive souls. The filaments begin to cohere, rapidly twining into a golden cord. With a muffled crack, the cord ripples outward in a violent wave toward the endless distance. The cord undulates over a space so vast that you lose sight of the wave before it finds its end. Then, a heavy creaking, like the sound of mountains shearing under their own weight, washes through the dull gloom of the in-between. A violent force yanks you along the cord at an incredible speed. The murk of the in-between warps erratically, as though you are observing it through an ill-ground lens. Just as quickly as you were pulled forward, you stop, suspended below a massive figure of ancient carved Adra. Like all Adra, it glimmers with energy, but the souls and memories within it are not flowing down. They churn in a vortex that burns at the heart of the statue's mass in some invisible engine. It is Eothas. The great golden cord terminates in his back, sending pulses of energy throughout his limbs as they move. He walks in long, slow strides toward a brilliant pillar of Adra far in the distance. It shines even more brightly in the in-between than Eothas. From within the teeming throng of souls, dozens of eyes look out to you. Through the cord, their collective anguish and despair push at the edge of your mind.
Help us! Please! Help us!
Their voices echo in your mind. Somewhere within their ranks, you can feel the presence of your own soul, slumbering deeper in the gyre.
I'll push past the lost souls to find your own soul.
You attempt to evade the lost souls and find yourself within Eothas. but the incredible power flowing through the god's body repulses you. Not even your Watcher powers can penetrate the massive tides of energy crashing through him. The souls sense your presence and continue to desperately cry out to you. Eothas' stride slows and stops. His head slowly pivots until its great burning eyes are cast back along the cord. As his gaze meets yours, you feel an overwhelming rush of incredible joy mingled with profound sadness. You have sensed similar anguish in lost souls, but never with this intensity. A soothing voice drifts into your mind.
It takes great bravery to venture through the in-between, even for a Watcher.
A swell of admiration radiates out from the god's heart, a force so intense that it momentarily overwhelms you.
You do not need to follow me, for their sake or your own. Something beautiful is coming. Something that will save us all.
A great light shines from Eothas' brow, so bright that even the souls within him flinch from the source, cowering in fear. Through the glare, you see Eothas' massive arm reach up to grasp the golden cord. The tether carrying energy from the Audra pillar to him, that also suspends your consciousness.
What does that mean?
The sun will yet rise, Watcher. You need only wait for its light to come.
Eothas yanks on the golden cord, pulling it from his back. The cord tears into filaments that blacken and dissolve to dust. Without pause, he turns to resume his stride toward the distant pillar of Audra, shining on the boundless horizon. You hear the souls within him cry out for just a moment, before your consciousness is snapped away from them. The in-between goes dark. For a second, you feel a mix of nausea and a sensation like spinning and falling. Then the moment ends. Your consciousness has returned to the Engwithan arena. The world is sideways, the Audra pillar upside down. You flinch at the feeling that you're standing on the ceiling. The disorientation overwhelms you and you collapse to your knees next to the luminous Audra pillar. Previously dim and flickering, the pillar now glows with a strong and steady light. You touch the Audra again, but the chill and prickling sensations you felt before are gone, replaced with a comforting warmth, like the embers of a fire that has just lost its flame.
As you return to the world, you feel a hand on your back.
You alright? Come on, we just got you back.
Despite his tone, you can see genuine concern in Eda's eyes. I'm not sure.
Well, if you're not sure, now I'm worried. I've seen you commune with souls of the dead, but this looked altogether different. What happened?
His gaze flickers to the brightly glowing Audra. Yeah, it's quite bright. I saw Eothas and he saw me. Thousands of suffering souls were trapped within Eothas. I was powerless to help them. Eothas turned tail as soon as he saw me. Not so tough now, is he? Excuse me. After seeing agony that follows Eothas' wake, I'm more determined than ever to stop him. Typical, just when I'm on the verge of getting some answers from a god, he cuts me off. Well, that is typical. Well, I saw Eothas and he saw me.
Really? I knew it. I mean, that's great, Watcher.
I don't know.
Ain't it?
Shorty can barely contain herself, jumping up and down as she stumbles over her words.
What did Gon say? Is he gonna meet us? What do we do next? He charged you with a divine calling, didn't he? Just like he's done for me.
Alatz hums approvingly. Beautiful. He was headed toward another pillar of Luminous Adra. He's after Luminous Adra and we're gonna stop him before he gets there. I saw more Luminous. Guess this is why I'm the captain. He's moving toward Luminous Adra. So, yes. I'm still not going to with aggressive because I don't know whether I want to stop him or the others. So I'll go with he was headed toward another pillar of Luminous Adra.
How hard can it be to find in a chain of thousands of islands.
I wonder what he's after, and why he's been giving me these dreams. The things I've seen, they leave a mark on your soul.
She rubs her arms despite the balmy air.
I may not know what Gon's got planned for me, but clearly he wanted me to meet you.
Stop humming, Aloth. By the by, Aloth, what are your reputations? Things you don't like irresponsibility, you don't like pride, and you don't like traditional. Aloth is wary of traditionalism for its own sake and distrusts those who adhere rigidly to old habits and rituals. Yet he hates animancy. Figure that. Now, whoops. So that is shining. So we do have few places to check. So we are going to do that before we end this episode, because I want to go through the dungeons. So next episode we can go back to the city. I kind of hope these would, you know, loop around, which they probably do. I didn't check what those were. Seemed like maggot. Copper constructs. You probably want to have a bashing weapon. Do I want to give you... Wait, you don't have a secondary weapon. Bloody hell, I totally forgot. You want something bashing too. Mace or hammer? 1318, 1318, 55, 55. It really doesn't matter. You can go with the hammer too. Is this a medium? And medium. Oh, yeah. So indeed. Oh, bloody hell. Hopefully we can deal with this.
That's not very helpful.
Well, it's working. It's definitely working, yes.
Watch where you're aiming.
Basically, they don't have any protection against crushing, which is always nice.
What is it?
Nice. Say, what do we have here? Sword, Valoon, pickaxe. Is that it?
Sure.
I guess it is. So it was indeed a dead end, so we really need to go back there, okay. Oh, right, we can go there too. Maybe this loops. Let's hope so.
Not exactly my area of expertise.
I kind of hope you would just, you know, shoot there.
No prisoners.
But, okay.
Well, that must have hurt.
Please don't explode, because I kind of think those are going to be something that can explode.
Not exactly my area of expertise.
Wait, why are you not doing anything? I don't know what happened there. So, it would seem that the shield doesn't really disrupt his spellcasting. So I might as well keep it for now. I'll probably want to check that from internet. That does it slow down or something like that. Had a note. I wasn't sure about the construct at first. These new techniques may be less extreme than those of eccentrics like Galvino. But it gets harder to remember that once the hulking things are moving around like large, noisy, witless dolls. The constructs require daily maintenance and they make the workers uncomfortable. Still, they've been an effective deterrent to the local wildlife, and I have to admit I've started to feel safer with one of them standing nearby while I work. Odoracy despises the things and avoids them if possible. That alone is considerable benefit. Okay. And that is a pickaxe.
What do you suppose that bally thing is?
Hidden objects. Yes, hidden objects can be discovered while exploring. A character's ability to discover hidden items is tied to perception. So it doesn't say anything about sneaking, so that's good. Turquoise. And,
leave it to me.
Well, I will. Rapier.
Now that's dealt with.
Nice. Fine dagger. And a lot of other things. Interesting. These ornate bronze fixtures appears to be braziers. Suit lines the interior of the metallic petals and you spy fresh gold beneath a filigreed grating. Someone lit this recently. Had you the means, you might do the same. Well, I have a flint and tinder. Nothing happens for a moment, and then the brazier ignites and sudden rush of flames. You lost the flint and tinder, okay? With the torch. And the flame jets downwards, moving into a narrow channel connecting to both braziers. You scarcely... yeah, okay. I thought...
I'll try not to get roasted.
The only the bold and reckless and the fortunate shall pass safely within. Yes. So I guess I need to try and get everything turned off. Okay, that's not working at all. Ah. Am I supposed to, you know... Is there actually, wait a minute. There's that kind of a symbol. There's that kind of a symbol. Anything else? So we have this symbol and that symbol. Was it that? No, that. So it would be this. The problem is we still have what? 2 statues, am I correct? Beloved sister. Forcibly removed. Wait, did we have a Sama somewhere over here? Can I... Okay, that is that weird tower looking thing. That. Nice. Nice puzzle. Now we are allowed to go there and gladiator sword, one-handed, fine. Okay, that's a good weapon. I think you got a new sword. 1725, penetration 6, accuracy better. Plus 15% damage, plus 4 accuracy, plus 1 penetration, grants Scream. An ancient technique for balancing and defense and offense. Enhances melee damage and deflection when wielded with shield. Corroded blade, minus 1 penetration. But I think this is better. Yep. And how does it look? Yeah, definitely a Roman gladiator sword. Let's put that away. And we can upgrade it if we need it. Romanesque sword. Anyways, let's go outside and talk to the rest of the people that their boss is dead. I think we've done everything in here, yeah? Tomb, entry hall. Yeah, it definitely seems like it. This is gonna be a long episode, but that's normal, yeah. At least we got stuff done quite a lot. So much so that we are soon fixing our ship. As the souls move past you, some turn their heads in your direction, but most seem fixated below you, on the other pillar beneath your feet. A few nod their heads in the tanks or raise the hand to acknowledge your presence.
What do you see that I can't, Watcher?
Oh, nothing really. I just save countless souls by re-illuminating the other pillar. Thank the gods, the island's lost souls are finally heading to the other pillar. Souls, dozens of them, maybe hundreds. They're all going to the other pillar.
All of them? Really?
She strokes the cage of her lantern, appearing lost in thought. Would I lie? A small group of souls has started to cluster around you. One of them is standing a bit closer than the others and gestures for your attention.
Watcher, we'd like to come with you.
Why don't you just go to that pillar?
We would, and we appreciate that you showed us the way, but what if the Adra goes dark again before we reach the beyond?
The other souls shuffle anxiously and look to each other, turn back to you. Well, sure, I'll take the souls.
Can I harvest the souls now?
Yeah, if you want.
Oh, I do. So I will.
She nods resolute, okay? Shorty glides her hands in series of motions resembling martial art or intricate dance. As she slides the circle around the area, she begins swinging her lantern faster and farther than from her body until ephemeral light flares from inside. The lure is answered and several souls change course, drifting past the lantern's cage to disappear.
Thank you, Watcher.
You're welcome. I don't know what happened there, but I might as well take the souls. And hello there, Vanessa.
We will remain here to see to our dead.
Oh, so you didn't want to talk. Anyways, I think that is for the episode. I know this has been quite long, but we've been doing this at least a little bit. Nordagand at the Temple of Kaun in Neketaka. Okay. We need to locate more pillars, but we should be able to fix our ship next episode and start wondering what the hell are we doing with that. Because I have no idea, but we will hopefully learn. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode and I will see you next time. Until then, oh, by the way, Shorty wants to speak, but that's for the next episode. So until then, goodbye.